Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the week of June 6th. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I do not offer personal readings and I will not send you a message on any platform. So do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and get one more shuffle here for you, Gemini. And we'll get right into it. I am using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. Let's see what we have here. Please do consider hitting the like button and subscribing, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. Hitting the like button does ensure that other people who may need to see these messages have an opportunity to see the messages. All right. Let's go ahead and put this right here. And we'll also take 3 Kipper cards to clarify as we go along. All right, and I think that's looking just about good enough to me for right now. All right, Gemini, so taking a look here, some of you here you've spent some time healing some type of pain from the past, and it's almost like, you know, this is either coming to a completion for some of you, or, you know, there's something coming back in for review. There's something here coming back in for healing. This is around matters of the heart. This is around issues, or I should say just challenges with an emotional situation. And, you know, this could be family related for some of you. This could be relationship related. The thing is, there is this sort of sliver of being able to manifest here as well, as you sort of work through some sort of challenging situation that I think was pretty emotional for you here, Gemini. Let's go ahead and get right into this. You know, this is one of these readings right off the bat where I have to say I'll be interested to see how we sort of clarify as we go along. If you've never watched my readings before, we always go up the pyramid here and get more cards. So in the overall situation, you have the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is really a card of heartbreak, severance, separation. It may be a card of divorce, breakup as well. But you know, the 3 of Swords, not everybody's going to be going through divorce or breakup. And so the 3 of Swords, especially with these other cards here, 3 of Swords, you know, this is anything that is related to the heart space, which is your emotions in life, right? The heart chakra. And, you know, the thing is, we have mostly major arcanas here. Out of 5 first cards, we have 3 of the first 5 cards are major arcana. And so what I feel like is that there's been, you know, heartbreaking situation around something pretty big in your life. You know, this could be letting go of certainly letting go of a partner, you know, a romantic partner, but it could also be letting go of a family member. It could be having to leave a job or being separated from a job. You know, these are all sorts of things that can, you know, affect our emotions and also show up here, or I should say rather be emotional and can show up here in the 3 of Swords energy. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. But in the past here, you have the 4 of Swords and you have the Empress. So here's where it's sort of interesting in that you can see on this 3 of Swords card, or sorry, this 4 of Swords card, you can see the 3 of Swords card above them, on the banner above them, right? And this person's healing or resting from the heartbreak that is above them. And, you know, they have one more sword to go, right? And, you know, they're ready to go, right? They're ready to take the 4th sword and sort of charge on with their life after having, you know, taken time to heal through a situation. You know, for some of you, this could be related to the mother in your life or a mother figure, with the Empress showing up here in the past. You know, the Empress is the classic, it's the mother archetype in the tarot. The Empress is also a major card of abundance, though. And so what's interesting is the Empress is like the best card to find if you want to see a seed grow. So if you're looking to get something started, get something off the ground, start something new here. And, you know, the thing is, the Empress can also be a card of healing as well, because so you have 2 kind of cards of healing. The reason being is, you know, if you think about like the mother archetype, right? The mother would nurture their children back to health, right? So it's a sort of like a nurturing energy. And it can be a card of healing here with the Four of Swords and the Empress. So what I'm feeling like is for some of you here, there's been something very, very important that has happened here. And I think many of you, the last couple months, I feel intuitively, have been healing something here in the past. And again, this is all kind of coming back here to this Three of Swords. But in the future, you have the Magician and the Death card. So it's like, you know, you've been going through this transition or this healing situation here. And this Magician Death card is a major card of transformation, okay? The Magician is a card that can indicate manifesting. It's one of the major cards of the Law of Attraction in the tarot. And it's a major energy of willing something into existence. It says that you have all the skills, tools, talents, and abilities that you need to manifest, a big situation into your life. So, you know, if I'm looking at this, as we've talked about how you've been spending time in solitude, probably for many of you, or spending time healing, I think some of you have come to the understanding that you can do some self-healing. I think some of you have come to the understanding that you have all of the tools that you need, and all the tools are within you to heal something here in the past. You figured that out. The Death card is a major card of transformation, okay, in the tarot. It says that you are coming out of something completely different. On the other end of an event or a situation, you will be a completely different person, is really what the Death card indicates. It's Scorpio energy as well, but the Death card maybe might ask you to go deep. Scorpio likes to go deep. And I feel like there's some, you know, this 8th house energy with the 8th house. You may want to research what the 8th house means in astrology. It's like the house of death, dying, rebirth, debt, financial contracts, but also personal contracts you sign with another person. You know, we come into this lifetime signing a contract with our parents, or we've signed a contract with family members, with parents, so forth and so on. And that can all come in the 8th house. Interestingly enough, also taxes. But you may want to, or is in the 8th house, but you may want to take a look at that house and just do some research on it, because I'm feeling like this is important for you for whatever reason, okay? So let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the Five of Wands, you have the Hierophant, have the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Justice card. Okay. So, you know, taking a look here, we have this scales energy coming in here, okay? So we have 2 scales. So you can see the scale on the Six of Pentacles, and then of course the major imagery here in this Justice card is the scale, okay? And scales in tarot represent karma, as well as balance. And I'll even throw in harmony. Okay, some of you here are coming into a state of equilibrium. Some of you are coming into a state of harmony here. The Justice card is the card of Libra, but really what the Justice card says is that at the end of the day, all parties will get the outcome that they deserve. And so for you, if you've been spending time here working on yourself, if you've been spending time here healing, doing the things you need to do, this is a very good energy for you, okay? Because you also have the Six of Pentacles with that, which is karmic rewards, really. And remember that karmic rewards are not always like money, right? It's not always coming in like in terms of money. It can just be, it can be you finally feeling fulfilled in your material situation, however that looks for you. It could be finally, repairing a relationship, or finally finding a romantic relationship, or connecting with somebody, or, getting started on that project. These can all be sort of karmic rewards. And, the Six of Pentacles does say that there could be some receiving energy here available to you, okay? So you have the Five of Wands and the Hierophant, double fives here in the past, change. There's been change in the past. 555 is a number of change. Okay, there's been a change here in the past. The Five of Wands is a conflict. It could also be competition. And, the people here on the card are really competing or vying for the reward that comes with the Six of Wands. But I feel like this could also be an internal conflict. And, with the Hierophant is the place that you work, your workplace, the organization, the structure that you're a part of, any large group that you're a part of. It could also be a mentor. It could be higher knowledge as well. Well, it's more like traditional knowledge, like knowledge you learn from a university. But, some of you may have had some competition in the workplace. It's also grandfather energy, potentially, for some of you here with the Hierophant, or grandparent energy. And so it's like perhaps some of you there's been a conflict in those areas, and now you're kind of ready to sort of balance that out, move forward here in the future. Let's see what else we have. Let's pull these Kipper cards here. So you have family room, pathway, and unexpected income. Okay, so there's absolutely something coming in here around the family unit, as I've said at the beginning of this reading here, in the past. That has happened for many of you here with this family room. No question for me in my mind. I think for some of you Geminis dealing with something around these areas, maybe heart-to-heart conversations, maybe challenges here in the past with family. The thing is, this is opening up a new pathway for you. Okay, you can see that this light here is shining on this true north. The pathway card represents your true north, what you're supposed to be truly doing in this lifetime. I do wonder if something has opened up for you after a challenge. Okay, many times this happens for people when we go through challenges, when we go through big life events, so forth and so on. It opens up a new path, and you have this unexpected income as well, which, I definitely feel like there is some sort of karmic reward here coming in. It may catch you by surprise, but this may also just be as a result of some type of action that you've taken here, because you have the magician energy to bring something in, right? To bring an additional revenue income source or revenue stream, or there could be, or just a small bonus or something like this is coming in here in the future for some of you. And it's well deserved with the Six of Pentacles Justice card for sure. Let's see what else we have. So you have the High Priestess. I felt like we were going to get that card. You have the Ten of Cups, and you have the Chariot. Okay, so this is very good for you, by the way. All three cards here are very, very good. There is this energy, this light at the end of the tunnel energy. There is this sort of energy of a comeback. There's this sort of energy of things turning around for you at this time, Gemini. And, the High Priestess here is really somebody who is extremely intuitive. This is something that was a little bit hidden. This is something that was a little bit murky, something a little bit unclear in the past, now becoming very, very clear. The High Priestess is somebody who will expose secrets, okay? And you can think of it this way. The High Priestess may open your third eye. Okay, the High Priestess is somebody who is a way shower, somebody who will show you the truth of a situation, and knowing that the truth hurts, right? Knowing that the truth hurts sometimes, but it is the truth. It is opening up and expanding that third eye. And it's almost like there's been some sort of truth that you've connected with here in the past. It's also a major card of intuition, trusting your gut. Ten of Cups is good family energy, happy family. Some of you maybe repaired a relationship with a parent. For sure. This could have certainly happened here as you have the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Cups in a diagonal formation. For sure, some of you could have repaired a relationship here, or you're taking steps to do that. The Ten of Cups is also just an outpouring of good emotions, happy energy, so forth and so on. It's an incredibly good card. And the Chariot is moving forward in victory. It's a card of overcoming obstacles, which I think is big here for many of you. I do feel like, there's been some big themes. We have a ton of major arcanas here showing up. I think there's been an obstacle thrown on your path as you have the pathway card, and I think you've charged right through it. So let's see what else we have. You have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Eight of Wands. Okay. So Page of Pentacles, it says that your prospects are looking good in life, okay? And again, there's this big energy of you, like after having maybe gone through conflicts, spent time healing something here, as we have the Three of Swords at the base of the pyramid right away in the middle there, as we've talked about in your overall situation. It's like after you've been dealing with this challenge, or maybe even struggles, we have the Five of Wands in the past. It's like now things are looking up, okay? And it's one of these energies where I don't feel like, it's this thing where I feel like I'm sounding like a broken record here, but it is a reading where you're getting confirmation after confirmation that you're on the right path. You have the Eight of Wands, which is accelerated motion, things moving forward, this pace of your life sort of quickening, and the clouds in the background clearing, making way for something new, making way for something bright and awesome for you. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Judgment card. It's another major karma card. So you have the two major karma cards with the Justice card and the Judgment, and then you have the Six of Pentacles, which also has a scale on it. Just rewards for you having healed something here. The Judgment card just says the actions that you've taken up to this point are rendering out in real time, which looks like, in this case, this angel bestowing a judgment down to you. This is the actions you've taken, here's your results. That's what the Judgment energy is sort of like. It's also a very spiritual card in that you are one step away towards attaining enlightenment, towards achieving the completion of the world, 20 out of 21. And so it's a big energy. At the bottom of the deck here, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Major energy of abundance and reward coming here, especially as you have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles is an incredible energy. And remember, this could be some type of unexpected bonus, some type of unexpected increase. Or this is, and remember, this may not even be material. This may just be like repairing a relationship, or, you know, moving forward with somebody in your family, or healing something from your past relating to your family here. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.